One of the biggest mistakes men make in dating is believing that love looks dramatic. They think if a woman truly loves them, she'll constantly tell them. She'll post them on social media every day. She'll shower them with compliments and make grand romantic gestures. But that's not usually how real love works. In fact, some of the strongest signs that a woman genuinely loves you are surprisingly quiet. They're hidden in the little things she does when nobody is watching. The problem is that most men are so focused on obvious signs of attraction that they completely miss the deeper signs of emotional investment. A woman can be attracted to you and still leave. A woman can enjoy spending time with you and still move on. A woman can even say she loves you and not truly mean it. That's why words are never enough. What really matters is behavior, because behavior reveals intentions. And when a woman is deeply invested in a man, certain patterns begin to emerge. Not because she's trying to impress him, but because genuine love naturally changes how she thinks, acts, and prioritizes people. Today, we're going to break down 7 powerful signs that a woman genuinely loves you. And if you're currently dating someone, pay very close attention because some of these signs are incredibly subtle. Sign number 1. She becomes invested in your success. One of the clearest signs that a woman truly loves you is that she stops seeing your success as something separate from her life. Your goals become important to her. Your ambitions matter to her. Your growth matters to her. And that creates a very different dynamic than what most men are used to. Think about it. Most people like being around successful people. Most people enjoy the benefits that come from someone else's achievements. But very few people are willing to support someone while they're still climbing the mountain. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't just celebrate the finished product. She supports the process. She supports the late nights. She supports the setbacks. She supports the uncertainty. Let's say you're trying to start a business. Maybe you're working extra hours. Maybe you're sacrificing weekends. Maybe things aren't going perfectly. A woman who only likes the idea of success may become frustrated that you're not already there. But a woman who loves you sees the vision before everyone else does. She encourages you when you're doubting yourself. She reminds you why you started. She believes in your potential when the results haven't arrived yet. And when success finally comes, she isn't secretly resentful or jealous. She's genuinely excited because she feels like she has been part of the journey. One of the most attractive qualities in any relationship is having a partner who wants to see you win. Not because your success benefits them, but because seeing you become your best self genuinely makes them happy. That kind of support is rare, and when you find it, don't overlook it. Sign number 2. She wants you to be part of her world. One of the easiest ways to tell whether a woman sees you as temporary or permanent is by looking at how much access she gives you to her life. When a woman is unsure about a man, she tends to keep different parts of her life separate. You'll know her, but you won't really know her world. You'll spend time together, but you'll rarely meet the people closest to her. You'll hear about her family, but you'll never actually become part of that circle. However, when a woman truly loves a man, something begins to change. She starts creating connections between you and the people who matter most to her. She wants her friends to know you. She wants her family to meet you. She starts mentioning you in conversations even when you're not around. And most importantly, she begins including you in future plans. Notice that last point. A woman who doesn't see a future with you tends to speak about her future as an individual. A woman who genuinely loves you naturally starts speaking in terms of we. She doesn't just talk about the vacation she wants to take. She talks about the vacation the two of you should take. She doesn't just discuss where she wants to live one day. She discusses possibilities that include you. This happens because love changes the way people think. When someone becomes emotionally important to us, we stop imagining life without them. They become part of the picture. Now, this doesn't mean she'll immediately introduce you to every family member she has. Every woman moves at her own pace. But over time, if she genuinely loves you, you'll notice that she's not trying to hide you. She's trying to include you. And inclusion is often one of the strongest indicators of long-term emotional investment. Sign number 3. She remembers the things that most people forget. One of the most underrated signs of genuine love has nothing to do with romance. It's attention. Because attention is one of the most valuable things a person can give. Think about how many conversations people have every day. Most of us forget the majority of what we hear. We nod, we smile, we respond, but we're not really paying attention. A woman who truly loves you is different. She remembers things that don't seem important. Maybe months ago you mentioned a goal you were working toward. One day she suddenly asks how it's progressing. Maybe you briefly mentioned your favorite childhood meal. A few weeks later she surprises you with it. Maybe you told her about an important meeting at work. She remembers the exact day and asks how it went. These moments may seem small, but they're incredibly meaningful. Why? Because remembering requires attention, and attention reveals priority. People naturally focus on the things they care about. The more emotionally invested someone becomes, the more details they retain. This is why men are often shocked when a woman remembers something they said 6 months ago. To him, it was just a random comment. To her, it mattered because he mattered. And that's the key difference. She's not memorizing facts. She's paying attention because she's emotionally connected. When a woman remembers the little things about your life, she's often revealing just how much space you've occupied in her mind. Sign number 4. She doesn't run the moment things get difficult. Here's a reality that every mature relationship eventually discovers. At some point, the honeymoon phase ends. The excitement settles down. Real life shows up. Bills appear, stress appears, misunderstandings appear, and suddenly you're no longer judging a relationship by how it feels during the good times. You're judging it by how both people behave during the difficult times. This is where genuine love reveals itself. A woman who is only attached to the excitement of a relationship often disappears when things become complicated. The moment conflict arrives, she's halfway out the door. The moment things stop being easy, she starts questioning everything. But a woman who truly loves you approaches problems differently. She doesn't immediately ask, "Should I leave?" She asks, "How do we fix this?" Notice the difference. Her focus isn't on escape. Her focus is on solutions. That doesn't mean she accepts disrespect. That doesn't mean she tolerates toxic behavior. Healthy boundaries still matter. But when normal relationship challenges arise, her instinct is to work through them rather than abandon the relationship entirely. One of the biggest misconceptions about love is that people who love each other don't argue. That's nonsense. Every couple argues. Every couple disagrees. Every couple faces challenges. The difference is that two people who genuinely love each other keep choosing each other even while solving those challenges. A woman who loves you isn't fighting against you. She's fighting for the relationship. And that distinction changes everything. Sign number 5. She makes space for you in her life. One thing that separates genuine love from simple attraction is sacrifice. Not the dramatic movie-style sacrifice where someone gives up everything. I'm talking about the everyday sacrifices that most people never notice. The truth is that every person has routines. They have habits. They have preferences. They have a way they like to live their lives. And when we're single, we rarely think twice about those things. We do what we want, when we want, how we want. But when a woman genuinely loves you, she starts making adjustments. Not because she's forced to, not because she's trying to earn your approval, but because your happiness begins to matter to her. Maybe she's not a morning person, but she starts waking up early to spend time with you before work. Maybe she isn't interested in sports, but she'll sit beside you and learn about your favorite team because she knows it's something you enjoy. Maybe she'd rather spend the weekend doing something else, but she joins you anyway because being with you matters more than the activity itself. And that's what many men fail to understand. Love isn't always revealed through grand gestures. It's often revealed through tiny acts of inconvenience. Because inconvenience is where commitment gets tested. Anybody can love you when it requires nothing. Anybody can be affectionate when it's easy. But when someone willingly adjusts their life to create room for you, that's where emotional investment becomes visible. A woman who truly loves you starts thinking less about my schedule and more about our schedule. Less about my plans and more about our plans. And while she still maintains her own identity, she genuinely enjoys building a life that includes you. That's not obligation. That's love. Sign number 6. She notices when something is wrong before you say a word. Men often assume that women show love through compliments. Sometimes they do. But one of the deepest ways women show love is through awareness. Have you ever had a day where you didn't say much? You weren't angry, you weren't upset, you just seemed different. And somehow she noticed immediately. She asks, "Are you okay? You seem tired today. Something feels off." And suddenly you're wondering how she picked up on it when nobody else did. The answer is simple. She pays attention. When a woman truly loves a man, she becomes highly aware of his emotional state. She notices subtle changes in his mood. She notices when his energy drops. She notices when he's carrying stress. She notices when something is weighing heavily on his mind. And here's what makes this sign so powerful. She notices even when there's no benefit to her. She's not paying attention because she wants something. She's paying attention because she cares. A lot of men go through life feeling like nobody really sees them. People see their achievements. People see their responsibilities. People see what they provide. But very few people truly see them. When a woman loves you, she starts paying attention to the man beneath all the responsibilities. She wants to know what you're thinking. She wants to know what you're feeling. She wants to understand what's happening inside your world. And sometimes the most comforting thing isn't that she has a solution. It's that she noticed. Because being understood is one of the deepest human needs we have. And a woman who consistently notices what others miss is often revealing just how deeply she cares. Sign number 7. She sacrifices without keeping score. This may be the most important sign on this entire list, because it's the one that reveals whether her love is conditional or genuine. We've all met people who do nice things and then immediately expect something in return. They help you today, then remind you about it tomorrow. They make sacrifices, then use those sacrifices as leverage later. Their generosity always comes with an invoice, but genuine love works differently. A woman who truly loves you doesn't treat the relationship like a scoreboard. She isn't constantly calculating who has done more. She isn't keeping a running tally of every favor, every sacrifice, every compromise. Instead, she focuses on the bigger picture, the health of the relationship. Now, don't misunderstand this. Healthy relationships should absolutely have balance. One person shouldn't carry everything. But there's a huge difference between seeking balance and keeping score. A woman who loves you will sometimes choose your comfort over her convenience. She'll sometimes support you during difficult periods when you're unable to give your best. She'll sometimes carry a little extra weight because she understands that relationships go through seasons. And when she does these things, she doesn't make you feel indebted. She does them because she genuinely wants to. That's one of the clearest signs that her commitment runs deeper than attraction. Because attraction is easy when life is good. Love is what remains when sacrifice becomes necessary. And when a woman repeatedly chooses the relationship, even during inconvenient moments, she's demonstrating a level of commitment that words alone could never communicate. So let's recap. A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't just tell you. She shows you. She celebrates your victories as if they're her own. She brings you into her world and includes you in her future. She remembers the little things because she pays attention to what matters. She fights for the relationship when challenges arise. She creates space for you in her life. She notices your emotional state even when you try to hide it. And she makes sacrifices without constantly keeping score. The reason these signs matter is because they're difficult to fake. Anyone can say, "I love you." Anyone can send a sweet text. Anyone can make promises. But consistent actions reveal the truth. Actions reveal priorities. Actions reveal commitment. And actions reveal love. If you're fortunate enough to have a woman who consistently demonstrates these qualities, appreciate her. Because genuine love is becoming increasingly rare in a world where many people are looking for convenience rather than commitment. And if you're still searching for that kind of relationship, don't focus solely on what a woman says. Pay attention to what she repeatedly does. Because real love always leaves a trail of evidence. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to King's Playbook for more insights on relationships, dating, female psychology, and becoming the best version of yourself. And let me ask you this: which of these signs do you think is the strongest proof that a woman truly loves a man? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.